All right, so Hathor, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am Hathor Hendricks. I'm actually a Dallas native. Dallas. By day, I am a fitness professional. I actually teach, personal training, cycling, stuff like that. I'm also a dancer. I sing and I play bass, do a little modeling, So I'm kind of like a Jill of all trades. So that's Hathor in a nutshell. Kind of like that eccentric, wild card, random chick. Everyone's always like, "You're from Dallas?" Like, what?
That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so Hathor?
Yes.
Hathor. All right, if we hear you on the air, what can we expect?
You can expect humor. I'm really witty and clever. I'm very open-minded. I'm always going to see both sides of the fence, no matter what it is. I'm practical. I'm professional, but at the same time, I keep it real. I'm not, one of those people that's but you can always expect me to kind of push the envelope or provoke thoughts. I like to play the devil's advocate a lot, just to kind of get people to shake it up a little bit, but not too much, of course. No one's going to, splash water in anyone's face or anything. It's not going to get too crazy. No basketball wives. No.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We love that. Thank you.
Keep it classy.
Thank you for keeping it classy.
Hey, it's Dallas, Texas.
It is true. Okay, well, you're involved in a lot of different industries, as far as from fitness to acting, model, singing, dancing, and now you're wanting to get into radio. Who do you look up to as far as inspiration for getting to the next spot in each of those places?
Ooh.
Who do you look up to is the main question.
Who do I look up to? Wow, that is a great question. Well, as far as playing the bass, I just found out about this chick that's a vocalist and she plays bass and her name is Nick West and she's ridiculous. So I'm like, as far as fitness, Jeanette Jenkins, she trains a lot of stars,
okay,
quote unquote. But that's cool. Just the people that are at the top of their game in their industry, because they're there for a reason and they inspire me because they're where I want to be. So just kind of doing my research and figuring out those things. As far as dance, Debbie Allen, she took dance to a completely different level. Hey, I'm gonna have a show, and then my children are gonna have shows, and then we're gonna go to France. Just like that.
Amazing. Great. So what motivates you? What helps you keep going?
Well, what motivates me? Talib Kweli had this quote. I love it. He was like, "I want the fortune, keep the fame." It's kind of like that. One, I do fitness because I lost weight. And it's if I can do it, everyone can do it. And we all deserve to be healthy and live the best lives that we can possibly live. So when it comes to fitness, that's what motivates me. I actually come from a long line of women who die young from silly stuff, diabetes, heart disease, just silly stuff that if we ate decently and exercised regularly, and walking around is exercise, we'd be good there. As far as music, I just love it. From the moment I heard it, it was just this infatuation, and with that comes playing the bass because I'm able to play music, and with that comes dance because I'm able to feel the music and portray that through movement. So that's what motivates me. That's what motivates me. Having more and being that extension,
Awesome. That is great stuff. Okay, so do you have a brand, and where do you see yourself going with that brand?
I'm actually working on that brand. And where I see myself going with that brand is definitely global. I want to be international, I want to be like Michael Jackson. There are monks in Tibet "Hey, Hathor Hendricks, did you hear that dude, Hathor Hendricks?" So I'm yeah, I heard it. Okay, now we can't talk anymore. Because they have vows of silence. But of course they had to break it just to talk about the Hathor Hendricks brand and then, get back to it. So that's really where I go. I want to empower and just inspire throughout the world. So that's what I want to do with my brand.
Awesome. All right, so the last question is, how can people find you?
I'm on Facebook, Hathor Hendricks. You can find me on Instagram, Hathor Hendricks. Music is my muse. Hathor spelled Hathor. Hathor. Hendrix like Jimmy. And that's where you can find me.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Hathor.
Thank you.